Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Solo Cruise Deal Show, episode 7. On this, what is today? Today is July the 26th, 2023. I'm Chillie Falls, coming to you from Central Virginia area near Lynchburg, Bedford County. Our buddy Pete is, I don't know where Pete is. He's in Finland or uh, Norway or someplace up there. And he probably has no idea what time it is. He was going to try to come in for the show, but I haven't seen him. So I'm just going to proceed like I'm not going to see him today. At any rate, give everybody a couple of minutes to hop in here before I get to the business at hand. I will make a sort of an announcement to you folks that'll either come into this or catch it on replay. Announced on my show earlier today that I've recently been named brand ambassador for Will US, Will Power Chairs, and Scooter Round. So that shouldn't affect any of the hosted cruises that I do. But it's going to, involve some traveling, and I'll be representing Will for some things. But we'll see how that works out. So I'm going to be talking with those folks here in the next couple of days. Hopefully we can have a Zoom call and start honing in on all they want me to do over and above what's in the contract. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. Those of you that have followed me for a while know that I have used Scootaround for almost 10 years now. So going on 10. And I've just recently added a power chair when I'm on cruises so I can actually get on some of the excursions. So that's been a big benefit to me. All right. The first thing we're going to talk about today is our December 2nd hosted cruise. I will say this because I know several of you guys have been asking about a hosted cruise for the first quarter of 2024. And I am all in favor of that. So it has not been decided yet, and we have not gotten prices. But what they're trying to do is put a hosted cruise together on the Norwegian Epic. So we'll see. That's not any kind of announcement, folks. I'm just killing a little time to let people get in the audience. All right. Our December 2nd cruise, those of you that have been along with this from the get-go, we had such a good deal on the balcony cabins. Our balcony cabins were like $1,300, and Norwegian was selling the same balcony cabin for like $3,000. So our balcony cabins went in a heartbeat. And then it took forever and ever and ever. And finally, last week, 1 week ago today, they gave us 20 more balcony cabins and 10 more inside cabins at the same price, virtually the same price, $2 difference. Okay, I can live with that. So the bottom line is we've got such a dynamite deal on the balconies. Anyway, you guys, if you're interested, you need to jump on this before it sells out again, because it's liable to happen. All right, here's the cruise itself. It's a hosted cruise. I'll be hosting it. My buddy Justin is not available for this week, so I'll be doing this one solo, and a couple of our ladies that were with me on Joy are going to help me out a little. But it's the NCL Escape. Sails December the 2nd, 2023. It's a 7-night Caribbean cruise. It sails out of Port Canaveral, Florida. The inside cabins are $1,257. The balcony cabins are $1,618. Now that's the base stripped down price, only it includes taxes and port charges. The inside cabin gets the choice of 2 perks. The balcony, you get all 4 perks. Now, what that means, folks, is if you're in the balcony, you get an open bar, and it's 2 specialty dining restaurants, the 150 Wi-Fi minutes, and you get a shore excursion credit of $50 per excursion, not per shore, but per excursion. So if you can do 2 excursions, you'll get $100 credit on a given day. Justin was the best at doing it. He had 2, I think, every day he was on the Joy. Now, excuse me, I had trouble with my throat in the earlier show as well. The difference in price. Wait a minute, where did the price go? Okay. Yeah. Wow. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because it doesn't give me the price with taxes and stuff. All right, I'll try to do it as best I can out of my head so I don't kill dead air going to look for it. Roughly, if you have, if you're in the balcony and you pick the open bar or the specialty restaurant, I believe it, yes, specialty restaurant, you have to add on taxes for those 2 things. And I'm going to say the taxes on the bar is $156, and on the specialty restaurants is like $10. That gets added on. So the bottom line is the price, including the taxes and everything, is the inside cabins. It would run that up to about $1,400, and the balcony cabins up to $18 and change. And that's the balcony cabin, taxes, port charges, and all 4 of the perks. Now, if you're on the inside cabin and you choose the Wi-Fi and the excursions, you don't have to pay any taxes on that. So the price you pay is the $1,257.15. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about that, call our partners at Viva Voyages, 866-312-2314, and the girls can help you. That's our dedicated line into Viva. All right. We have 2 things for today. One of them, quite frankly, folks, I don't understand, but I just don't understand it. This is the first one. It's the Norwegian Getaway, which is a lovely cruise. However, it sails in 4 days. It sails on the 30th of July, 2023. It's a 9-night cruise departing Lisbon. So here in the States, you got to get to Lisbon to get on the boat for the deal. That's the itinerary up to Rotterdam. Starts at Lisbon, goes to Vigo, Spain, La Coruna, Spain, Bilbao, Spain, Bordeaux, France, at sea, Rotterdam, Zeebrugge in Belgium, Le Havre in France, and Southampton in Great Britain. You end up in Southampton. So you have to fly into Portugal in 3 days to be there before it sails. And you fly home from Southampton on day 10. And there's some pictures up. Portugal, of course, Paris. The cruise deal is $1,123 for the 10-day cruise. That includes taxes and port charges. The cruise deal with all the perks. The inside is $1,381.65. On the outside, you of course get the open dining specialty, the $50 shore excursions, and the Wi-Fi. And that price is, tell me that one's gone too. Does that one show the other? No, that shows the inside. And that shows the inside. Okay, I got to get the price with the balcony. And I have that right here. That's deal one. Okay, so. Okay, maybe I must have had it and missed it, or I overlooked it. Okay, let me back up to that and see if that's the right one. Oh yeah, that is the cruise deal. Now that's inside with the package. Let me see what this one is. Sorry about folks. You can tell I'm not a real adept at doing this. Pete gets them set up in a hurry, and I'm not used to doing it because I thought this was a balcony price. I know that's the same thing. Well, maybe the only thing available on this is the inside cabin. They didn't explain that, folks. I was thinking that would that had a balcony deal as well, but apparently it just has the inside deal, but you can get the inside with all four perks. Okay, now I see that. And of course, call Viva 866-312-2314 if you can get to Lisbon, Spain here in about 72 hours. All right, this one's a little more sensible. This is the Norwegian Getaway. Oh, no, that's the same one we just did. I just did. Sorry about that. Let me go back up here to the next one. This one is a little more sensible. This is the MSC Seaside. It sells October 15th. All right, that's a little bit better. Also, this sails from Port Canaveral. So it is a 7-night cruise. It goes to Ocean Key, Cozumel, Costa Maya in Mexico, and back to Port Canaveral. Of course, if you're in Port Canaveral, you've got all kinds of chance to do stuff in Orlando as well. This is the detailed itinerary. Port Canaveral to Ocean Key. You're actually doing an overnight in Ocean Key, a day at sea. Costa Maya, Cozumel, a day at sea, and back to Port Canaveral on day 8. Here's the deal. The inside cabin, $728. The balcony, $1,048. That's for solo cabins, including taxes and port charges. If you want the all 4 drinks or packages, well, with MSC, you get the drinks package, you get Wi-Fi, and you get an onboard credit. It is the deluxe drink package. I've had it before, and you can have anything. It's $83 per day. So for the cruise would be add $560 onto those totals to get the drinks package, the Wi-Fi, and an onboard credit. And I'm not sure how much the onboard credit was. When I was on it, I had $100 onboard credit. So that basically took $100 off the deal. I've not sailed on the Seaside. I've sailed on 4 other MSC ships. I like MSC. MSC had a reputation for a while that people didn't care for them. A lot of Americans. The food is a little bit different. It's more of a European style flair. However, in the last year or so, they've Americanized their food considerably. But I enjoyed the food as it was. When I was on MSC, I was on four different MSC ships last year, and I liked each one of them. So I'm just saying. Well, that's the deals. I didn't get a chance to follow who's over in the chat room, so let me jump over. Lori B's with us. Hi, Lori. She said, that's exciting. Emily's with us. Hello, Emily. Emily's with me earlier. Flap those wings. Yes. Brian Scott's here. You should change the show to last minute deals. Well, the one's clearly a last minute deal. At least the October one, that's a little better. And again, I'm hoping by next week that I'll have another hosted cruise, which will be in the first quarter of next year. So, I mean, that's what we've requested, and we're trying to get the pricing now. It just happens to be that that's from Norwegian also. Please don't forget to mention that the final payment has to be made to Viva Voyage directly. That's correct. The final payment is due it's within the next week or 10 days. I don't remember the exact date. It is coming up quick, folks. So you need to contact Viva to get that final payment in on the December 2nd cruise. Of course, if you book the cruise now, August the 4th, there it is. Yeah, so that's a week away. Thank you, Lori. Lori is one of the ladies that tries to keep me in line. And I do so appreciate that. I really do. So it helps to have somebody in the backup when you're sitting here floundering and don't know what you're saying. Where's Kenneth up in Pennsylvania? Hi, Kenneth. Sorry he missed the morning show. He was busy training his dogs. Well, good for them. I've seen the dogs, so I understand the training situation. Sorry you missed the show too, Kenneth. We had a little announcement this morning that was pretty neat. I am now the brand ambassador for Will Power Chairs, Will US, and the Scoot Around. So a little title to go with my fatness. All right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for this week. Pretty sure Pete will be back with us next week when he gets back from wherever he is up there in the northern things. Finland, Norway, Sweden. I can't keep up with Pete. So, but hopefully he'll be back next week and do the show the way it's supposed to be done instead of the way the old fat guy did it. In the meantime, guys, thanks for being here. We certainly appreciate all of you. And as I tell my guys all the time, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. We'll see everybody next week on the Solo Cruise Deal Show, and that'll be episode 8 next Wednesday. Y'all have a fabulous week, everybody. See you soon.